A quiet and unused theatre. A year ago, this room was buzzing with the excitement of the Acting Society's play Afterlife. Hot, bright stage lights shone down on the actors. The directors were busy with last-minute preparation, people running lines.
Really want to look back on this day years in the future and just remember that all our parents did to screw it up.
The Production Arts Society, another subsection of Performing Arts Winchester, was running everything behind the scenes. 10 months ago, third-year drama students performed their final scenes for excited audiences.
Why are you doing this? She's clearly had too much to drink.
But for months, the room has sat empty and silent. Hannah and Charlotte have been the leaders of the Acting Society for the last 2 years. Charlotte is also a performing arts student. They shared their frustration at not only the continued closure of the best dedicated performing space the university has, but also at how the situation had been handled.
The communication from the uni was so bad. Like, they cancelled all of our rehearsal booking rooms to when they cancelled the PG because they assumed that we weren't doing a show anymore. The performing courses were left with no access to it at all. We couldn't use any of the equipment that was in there because you need a technician to be supervising you. It was so annoying, and telling us so last minute as well just wasn't helpful at all, and it wasn't the experience that everyone wanted.
As we look around the empty room, it's easy to imagine how difficult it must be to use a space that isn't dedicated to performance such as this. No appropriate backstage makes it hard for scene changes, costumes, and prop storage.
We didn't have wings, we had to just use the 2 bits in PCB2 where there's like a back door behind the seating and the main door.
No dedicated stage lights makes a show less immersive, and a makeshift audience space instead of these theatre-style seats takes away the magic for everyone.
They weren't able to see the shows as well as they would have done if we were in the PG, because the PG is like a proper performance space with raised seating and an actual staged floor. As for when we went into the vault, it was a much bigger space. The floor was not made for things like tap, and Glee had to stand a certain distance away because of the speakers, and it just was so much harder, and we had to do it in literally like a week and try and re-space, re-block, redo the sound, redo everything.
The energy when you're actually doing a performance with like proper lights, people like sat in the audience, like we had house lights up the entire time, so it just felt like a rehearsal instead of like an actual show. It also impacted the tech team because last minute it got changed to the vault. They didn't know what they were doing.
The university has not responded to a request for comment, but there is hope that the space will reopen in September for next year's societies and students. For the next few months, however, performers at the university still have to search for alternative spaces to express themselves.